We live. We live, bitch.
Yo,
We live,
Charlemagne, is we
bitch.
live?
We
Yo,
live, you
Charlemagne,
heard?
is we
We
live?
live, you heard? Little laggy on the thing, but we live, you heard?
Guess who the fuck is Brrrnak? I mean, who the F is
We back.
Brrrnak?
We back.
And we back, and we back, and we back. So, let me just catch you up real quick, Dre, about how weird people be sometimes. So, I had uploaded a video, when we uploaded the last episode, somebody commented and said, "Nigga, what the fuck is going on with my motherfucking connection?" Somebody else said, "Oh, y'all doing a Nicki Minaj podcast." Let me go ahead and break that down for the weirdos out there. Listen, we started this podcast when Nicki Minaj dropped her album.
Facto.
If you really think that we're gonna do a hip hop podcast or even a pop culture podcast and not speak about Nicki Minaj, and then another thing that threw me off is like, did people not realize we were wearing the same clothes? It's the same day.
It's definitely the same day. Yeah.
It's the same day.
Different do-rag, same day. Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Heck is you talking about?
Minaj eccentric day, and though there's a whole bunch more we could talk about Nicki Minaj, I guess we'll just leave it out this episode because people straight opinion. You know?
Facts.
So we just decided, damn, my camera keeps sliding. So we just decided to, yesterday we put up a comment on the last video, and we said, what are the topics that you want us to cover in the next thing? And somebody had commented and said, top 5, right?
Top 5.
And I think that that's a great debate just because it's a good way for people to know where we at with it and how we coming and stuff.
Definitely how we coming. So
I didn't even think of this. I didn't prepare this at all, but I'm so nice with the thing that I could it's all first verse for me. You know what I mean?
Freestyle.
This is what I'm gonna do. Man, 5 is hard, bro. 5 is hard. 10 might be better.
10 is easier. 10 is easier to me because, I don't know. Yeah, it's easier.
Because you can get that first 5 off pretty quick. Yeah,
Facts.
but that second 5 is going to be the hard part. But I'm going to just
you can't really. I mean, it depends too. Yeah, of all time. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to start it off. I'm going to do my first 3, and then you do 3, and then we'll just go like that.
All right.
Okay. So, you know what? Now you started. I'm looking for something.
Nah, son. Come on, son. Nah, son. Don't do that. You got to go first.
Nah, you started, bro.
You got to go first.
Nah, bro. You started. I can't. I've been talking too much already.
All right, so if I'm going top 10 of all time.
What's your bottom?
My
10
bottom 10?
10 through 7.
All right.
And why, though? Don't just be
I don't know if I can do bottom because is it top 10 in order or top 10? I don't know. Pause. I'm just saying because the thing is with top 10, I don't really know if I can put them in order because each person kind of has a different
this
thing.
This dude playing with the jaw.
All right, go ahead. Yep. I baited him.
Bottom 3, listen, this is how we going to start it off, right? Bottom 3, that's crazy. Okay.
Baited.
Bottom 3. Bottom 3. All right, here we go. Now remember, this is 10, because people are going to be like, oh, why is he so low? Bro, if you make it on somebody's top 10 list when there's 2.5 million rappers.
Yeah, that's true.
That already means you a god. So, I'm going to say my number 10. Oh, this is going to be crazy. And it might change up throughout the days, but number 10 right now for me, without thinking.
Yeah.
I would say, oh, this is going to be crazy. Damn. I'd say Redman is number 10. And the reason why I say Redman for number 10 was because it was between Method Man and Redman for number 10 too. And I would put Method Man as 9 and Redman as 10 because one, the Black Album to me is literally one of the greatest albums that's ever been put out in hip hop.
But why would you put Okay, so
So I'm putting meth on 9 and red on 10.
oof. Word?
Yeah, nigga, cause think about it.
All
Like,
right, then I got two. Then my
wait, hold
bottom
on, hold on. Let
two.
me. Okay, go ahead.
My bottom two then would be. My bottom two would be Ti and DMX.
You got DMX that low?
Yeah, because like DMX. Nah,
That
because the
the
thing is
season of
what
dog.
DMX. Okay, look. Because the thing about DMX is a GOAT. But to put him and Jay-Z mad close to each other would kind of mean that you would say that they accomplished the same things to me. And like to me, they did, but they didn't. Like DMX, as far as impact goes, as far as longevity with some of the songs.
Jay-Z has never gone platinum on 2 CDs in the same year.
Yeah, but I mean, so like, what does that have to do? He's also He's went platinum like 14 other times. So what are you saying?
But I'm
Like
saying, like,
DMX
I
hasn't
feel
done
like
that.
DMX was buku platinum back in the day. He wasn't as much as Jay-Z because Jay-Z's had like 10 years on him since then.
Well, of
You know what
course,
I'm
but
saying?
that's what I'm saying. So to put both of them to me, even in the same like tax bracket, would be kind of crazy because you're talking about somebody who's literally been rapping way longer, and comparing him to a person that's been rapping way shorter.
So by that logic, you couldn't put Biggie close to Jay-Z?
I mean, honestly, I mean, like,
I don't know.
because
I
if
don't
you
think.
talking material wise, if you're gonna, cause here's the thing, cause I feel what you're saying, but at the end of the day, to me, I'm gonna put Tupac above. If I'm gonna put Tupac and Biggie on my list, which majority of people do, then I'm gonna have to put Tupac above Biggie because he got way more material to judge him off of.
So does quantity is over quality then? I feel what you're
It's
saying.
not necessarily quantity over quality, but I mean, we talking if one person does it's like, all right, if it's habitual. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Like you're a creature of habit. If you did something 10 times and 10 times you were great at it and another person did something 3 times and and 3 times they were great at it, the person with 10 is going to have to be better. I mean, in football
But
stats, like
but
like
but I'm saying, so if a nigga, if a quarter, okay, like let's say that there's a running back, whatever, and he's gone off for he played 1 season, but in that season he goes off for 200,000 yards. Let's just say, let's make it small. Let's say
scenario,
2,000 yards, right? So if there's another nigga who was playing during that time, but during the time the dude was alive was only getting 200 yards a season, that's not fair. If then 10, because those 200, if that guy dies, the first dude dies, that's not fair.
Yeah, but that's how it goes though. Think about
But
it.
you're just playing the odd. But that's not really saying who's better. You're just playing the odds. Then that's not really.
I mean, but if you but odds make sense. But you kind of have to use that as odd. I mean, that's really the only way because it's all opinion. So like you gotta kind of use the only kind of facts that you can grasp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if you're okay? So if you're looking at Biggie, like someone like Biggie, who was on an incline, right? Who was still going up, like his last album and his first album, like was still on the incline. Is it fair to say that he would not have been bigger than Jay-Z? He was more of a pop star during
But
that time than Jay
who's
was.
asking fair? But who's asking fair?
But what does that say if not fair?
I'm saying.
What are you saying if it isn't fair?
That I mean, like I said, you gotta utilize the only facts that you have. So to me,
wait. So you can't listen. You can't judge the stronger person or the better boxer by the Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
nah, don't use that. You can't use that scenario because you knew you was gonna be wrong.
No.
No, that's a fact. Because so prime example. So that's a prime. No, listen. So I believe Gervonta Davis is. Oh no. Okay, what's the dude from Omaha?
Bud.
All right, so Bud Crawford, right? He's undefeated, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How many boxing matches does he have? Even if he says 15, hypothetically, right? He got 15, right? Okay. So say he stopped boxing tomorrow, right? He would have been an undefeated boxer, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, but Floyd Mayweather obviously has more fights in him that are undefeated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you wouldn't say that he's better than him, even though he went undefeated as well, or did very good, and it could have been in a shorter amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Because his record is his record regardless. Like, your record is your record regardless. So a person could come in and drop 200 points in a game and break the record, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
fine. Another person come break 200 points in a game, that's a record, that's fine. But you are going to acknowledge the person for what they can do, and I mean what you can see and what you can't see. You can't make up
But
a
that's not.
mythological career for somebody that didn't have it.
But I'm saying to give somebody something when, because you gotta also play the. But is that really saying somebody is better?
It's not like I'm
By
saying. It's not
technicality?
like I'm saying. Okay, it's not like this. Not like I'm saying Slick Rick is one of the greatest rappers of all time because he has because he's been in the game since 1986 or something. That's
That's
not
not
what
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's not what I'm saying either. I'm just using that as an example. Like, you can't say that a person is not great if they've been showing their greatness for X amount of time compared to it doesn't make that person not great. They just have less to judge it off of, which would make me have to put Biggie
But
and
I'm
make me
saying
have to
if you
put
playing
DMX
the
in a
odds,
lower.
listen, if you playing the odds, this is how like record labels work, right? They project. That's why they always say that this is projected to sell this much, right?
Facts.
So in projection, if Biggie was on an incline, his whole career, right, was on. Who's to say that his third album would not have went diamond type stuff, right?
That's fine.
Now, I guess you could say in technicality, since he died, that's the end of his game. You can't go any further. But that's still not like, to me, whoever wins that argument is the paper champion.
But it's
We're
all
not really the
but that's all
champion.
hypothetical. So we have to work with what's in front of us.
What could Jay-Z, because they're both working at the same time. It was only until one left that the other one started prospering.
Of course, but that's how life
So
works.
that's facts. That's in our faith. If you can't be the man when that man is around, and you can only be the man when that nigga's gone, that makes you better because that nigga's dead.
No, but I mean, yeah, I mean,
To me, that's like there's like a.
it's kind of hard to use that specific example.
Nah, listen. That's like there's you slanging, right? That's like there's some dude on the. By the way, this is going to be a long podcast. We might as well break it up into parts because I already know.
Yep.
But what was I gonna say? That's like there's a dude who sells crazy weight on the block, right? There's like a dude who is like Rico Papi Chulo. He got everything on lock, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's one little jack boy type dude who lives in that same city, but he like, okay, when he come around, I'll be quiet, but when he leave, I talk again. That's cool, right? So if the dude, if Rico Papi Chulo gets murdered, right? And then now the other dude has to he's just there because he's the only next guy up to fill the void. Does that make that nigga more of the, nah, that just makes that, because you didn't kill him. Like, it's not like Jay got him out the game. It's like the nigga died. That's a technicality. And if you're going to win off a technicality, then you're the paper champion.
But I can't. But that almost makes it more unfair on the other side. That almost makes it more, because imagine if Fetty Wap would have died, and like around the time he first came out, he would have literally been one of the greatest of all time, and you couldn't have argued that because numbers wise, Eminem hasn't even done what he's done.
Okay, hold on. So how do you judge a career? How do you judge a whole career?
I'm gonna have to go off a longevity.
That's like a hypothetical question. When do you start judging a career? Like, what was his whole career? When can you really judge somebody's career? After it's over, right?
No,
you have to. By your own logic.
Well, then Jay-Z wouldn't be on there.
Well, I mean, the only people you could put on there by career, if we're saying right now, like, but that's what I'm saying. If you're talking about career, when can you? The only time you could judge the career is when it's over, right? So if one person's career was longer than the other person's career, then does that make, like, okay, so if Biggie would have retired instead of died, that would have made Jay-Z the better rapper? But he did everything he did, but he retired instead of died. That makes Jay-Z better now? Because just because Michael Jordan retired, yeah, nigga, I see you thinking. Just because Michael Jordan retired doesn't take away the fact of his career. Even if his career
Yeah,
is
but
short.
nobody's had the same type of. I mean, people have had close numbers, but
But dog, he only had those numbers after the nigga who was doing the historical numbers passed away. I'm gonna put it this way: if Jay-Z dies and the next nigga comes up and pretends like he's better than Jay because he's basically doing what Jay did while Jay was and he's just alive, you're not the champ to me. I'm sorry. Like that's not like even if that nigga's career is twice as long as Jay-Z's, and I understand that.
then I kind of feel I don't know because I feel what you're saying, but then that I don't know. That's not fair.
I don't think it's fair, period,
because then if that's the case, then statistically, I mean, because if we talking statistics, then there's probably a Mark Wahlberg probably has a single that is bigger than a lot of these awards. You know what I mean?
But he only has one though.
But by what you're saying, that's acceptable to accept that. So if a nigga does that and then bows out,
he didn't retire after that one. He tried to get another one, it didn't work, and that's what's that. It's like battle rap. If dudes would retire at a certain point, they would save their legacy. But if you're literally just continuing to go on to fill up time, you're gonna have to take hits to your legacy.
Yeah, because you can't, you can never tarnish your image. But I don't know. So, anyways,
I'll put it this way.
My bottom two are gonna have to be still T.I. and DMX.
Okay, so my bottom two are Method Man and Redman. Now, I put them there because Method Man and Redman to me dropped the best collaborative, the best group project that's ever been dropped in hip hop. I don't care over Wu-Tang, over Sheik and Luch, over all of them. That's the greatest put together. And people be forgetting about that era, about that How High era, about
Definitely
that whole
ran the world.
Like the Stung era where they had their little MTV show. Like
I love Method Man and Redman. Definitely my favorite duo. I mean, they're the reason why people rap back and forth. They fire. Yeah. I mean, that's a good bottom two. I mean, The reason why I put T.I. there is because one, I feel like
my nigga T.I. ain't nowhere near my top 10. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there right now. I definitely got X higher though. I got DMX higher than that. All right, so what's your next two? What's 8 and 7? Do you know how long we've been going, by the way?
No.
We should really start paying attention to that.
Hold on.
Because I was saying we could cut this. I mean, obviously, but
yeah,
you know, chop it up into part 1, part 2.
Okay, so T.I. because I feel like T.I. is. I feel don't me nigga. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I feel like T.I. is definitely. I feel like T.I. is a legend. I feel like he delivered very good projects. There's definitely been a lot of stuff from him I don't like in recent years. It's very trash if you ask me, but like
you're always a T.I. nigga though.
Yeah, but T.I.'s because T.I. is different. Like he's different and he's not, but he's like one of the first people to come out and like from that area, like Atlanta, the South and stuff like that, and be the way he was. Like he wasn't. What was that? He wasn't like he's a rapper. He's a lyrical rapper. I mean, he makes music that's real. You know what I mean? Like he's one of the first to me. I mean, well, he invented trap rap, obviously, but that he invented
trap rap, but he did coin the term. He definitely did not invent trap rap. That's not fair. I do not subscribe to that belief.
I guess. And then DMX, the reason why I have DMX my bottom two is because
you disrespectful, nigga. Because you forgot the year of the dog, nigga. That's why.
DMX a GOAT, bro. I mean, he has a lot.
No, you forget DMX was a pop star, bro. Like,
no, he was. He was definitely larger than life. I'm not doubting.
There was a point where DMX was the biggest shit in hip hop, like period. Like there was not a nigga bigger than DMX. People be so forget. All right, but what's your next two?
All right, my next two, I'm gonna have to go with.
Shit, I already got my next. I got my next one.
Shoot one. Let me see if I got something.
All right, my next one. So I did 10, 9, number 8. Bust a bus, nigga. Bust the rhymes, nigga. Bust a bus is my number 8 because, first of all, that whole Def Jam Vendetta era. If you notice, my top 10 are people who had eras. All of them basically had an era.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta have a representation of every era because, like I said, there was like DMX was big at a time, but there was a time when Busta Rhymes, nigga boy, and Busta Rhymes had like 2 eras because Busta Rhymes had the woo-ha, but then he also had the my baby never lets me down. That's why I'll never let it go. He also had that too. And like bust with dreads and bust without dreads. He definitely was body and stuff. So Busta Rhymes is my number 10, 9, 8. And he was spitting. And you gotta respect the nigga who did the Shimmy Shimmy Ya remix. What was we talking about?
Damn, son. All right. My goat. My next goat. I'm gonna have to say Wayne.
What? at 8?
Nah, 7. 7.
Nah, because you're 10. You already did 2, so 10, 9. This would be 8.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, 8. Wayne can have 8.
Nigga, that's
son.
Fucking crazy.
It's hard to put this in order, you know what I mean? But like to me, Wayne had his era. But
it's not really hard if you think about it. Just think of your top 5. Because I basically know my top 5. It's the bottom. It's this 5 that's more difficult to get through. But I definitely would not put Wayne there. But yeah, go ahead.
Nah, Wayne has to be Wayne to me is Wayne has to be my 8 because Wayne delivered a lot to music. He obviously changed the way that people have rapped even till now. Dressed as well. Yeah, big influence and stuff like that. But I kind of have to go with that. I have to also take into account like everything that he's done that's been dumb trash too, and
but bro,
a lot of that,
bro.
It's gonna kick you down on the totem pole, bro. I can't subscribe to that, bro.
Because he's delivered bad music before.
Bro, he's been whack for longer than he was good, is what I'm saying.
But in his time of being, I guess you're very like, what have you done for me lately?
Kind of. I mean, like when it comes to the top 10, because it's something you gotta earn. I feel like.
But top 10 is kind of more solidified, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also the work that people have put in. You know what I mean?
And who put in more work than Wayne, though?
Quality, though, man. Quality, bro. Quality.
I mean, I guess
he got some.
That's crazy. I wouldn't disrespect Wayne,
bro.
So wait, my number 7. So I got Redman, Method Man, Busta Rhymes, and my number 7. I'm gonna pull an audible on the play. I'm gonna switch Busta with 7 and number 8. You gonna lose it, man. I'm gonna put number 8 now. Now remember, this ain't like of all time. Maybe it is. Damn. Okay, wait. Okay, so my number, I switched Busta with 7, and I'm gonna put Jadakiss at 8. Mm-hmm.
What?
There has to be a nigga on there who was just like, I couldn't decide between Styles and Jada. I might put Styles there instead of Jada, but it's got to be one of those. Them niggas got to be on the top 10. One of them niggas got to be on the top 10 because you can't have a nigga who's just that good that often. You can always rely on that nigga for some, at least a dope verse. Like you never, because if quality, like you said, if bad music knocks you down or bad verses knocks you down, then good verses should at least knock you up. And he ain't the most commercially big, but we can't act like there wasn't the whole Y era. There wasn't a whole knock yourself out era. There wasn't a whole Rough Riders, D Block era.
That's valid.
Yeah, that's my. I'm gonna put. So I put Jada at 8, Busta at 7. Who's your 7? I already know who my 6 is. I already know who my 6 is, nigga. Don't you ever play me, nigga. Yo, we gonna have to do
Nelly,
a
my
greatest
nigga. Nelly, my nigga.
as your 6,
No, 7.
as your 7.
Nelly's my 7.
Damn, that's a good one.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, Nelly changed the game. Nelly delivered quality music for a good amount of time, and I don't think Nelly killed his legacy. And also, Nelly doesn't. Nah, he didn't kill his legacy. But
Nigga, Sweatsuit, that country album, that didn't do nothing to his legacy.
you ain't gonna tell me that. I think about it over and over again.
Stop it.
Nigga,
Stop
what?
it.
You
Nah,
tripping,
nigga,
cuz that's just
that
fire,
Mr.
bro.
White Man shit.
Nah, bro. That's perfectly bro.
My nigga put Nelly over Wayne because Wayne put bad stuff out before, and then he gonna do
No, not bad shit out before, but he's definitely been whack a lot longer than he is. Wayne's almost not a legacy act, bro. He like tarnished himself so bad that like Juvenile might be more of a legacy act than Wayne is, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, if we looking at Wayne, the thing about Wayne's career is Wayne almost passed the torch off his career. Wayne like kind of rapped and then sacrificed himself and got Drake in there. That's like
shout out to these backwoods, by the way.
And then
the word tobacco backwoods.
Yo, I got a question though.
What's good?
Why them niggas be doing this though? Why them niggas be doing this in the
nigga?
So anyway, so look, so I'm saying, so yeah, Nelly is my 7th pick.
All right. So where was I? Okay, so I got meth.
You at 6.
Okay, so but let me say it again, just so I got Red, Meth, Jada, Busta, and number 6. I'm not gonna lie, I audibled the play right when you gave yours. I'm gonna put Nelly at 6. I had to audible my 6 because you can't not have Nelly on that list. Nigga, I'm from the Midwest. I would look like a weird nigga to not have Nelly. Look, first of all, because I know there's a lot of people watching and they're gonna be like, Nelly, nigga, what? Listen. Y'all like lyrics, right? This is like a channel where y'all love Eminem and all, right? I need you to go rapgenius.com right now. Read the lyrics to I said, I'm going down, back. Go read those lyrics right. Pause this. Go read it and come back. Because then you'll be like, oh, never mind. Yeah, he definitely was talking about who said pretty boy can't be wild niggas. They find niggas, something in the crowd, niggas, find niggas, busting the club and busting the crowd, nigga. What?
Man.
What?
Give me D's with a rubber hammer is all I gotta say.
Give me D's with a rubber hammer. Come on, bro. Y'all didn't know he was talking about. He was on that real, yeah. My number 6.
That's your 6.
All right, top 5, nigga. Top 5.
Nah, I'm at 6. I got my 6th pick right now.
Oh, okay.
My 6th pick, I might have to say Snoop, bro.
Oh shit!
Like, I might have to say Snoop because, like, to me, it's like I don't know. Snoop speaks for himself. He's a legend. He could be higher. But like, Snoop is like he could be higher, but I think he got to be my 6th spot. Because, I mean, he's a GOAT. It speaks for itself. Ain't nobody got to explain why Snoop is
that's Big Snoop.
That's the unk, bro. You know?
Yeah, nah, nigga, I'm not gonna lie to you. You just broke my list right now.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Damn. Okay, alright. Let me see if this works. I might have to audible this. Damn, because now niggas gonna just think I'm just copying what you say. But
hold on. Think about it for a second. I gotta go through my list. I got T.I., DMX, Wayne, Nelly, and Snoop.
Yeah, you definitely like kicked somebody off my list completely.
That's my 5. That's my bottom 5 right there.
All right, I'm gonna see. Okay, cause let me think of my top 5 right now. Cause I got it, but once you threw Snoop in there, it's like, oh shit. Okay, let me work backwards. So it's Damn. I gotta go. I gotta go Snoop with 5, man. I know that's not an exciting answer, but I gotta go Snoop with 5, man. You fucked my shit up with that one because I definitely forgot how you can't not put Snoop. Niggas gonna stop
It's
disrespecting
impossible.
Snoop.
Yeah, it's impossible. I think my
But I know my 4 though.
what?
I know, no. You know what? Yeah, my 4, Big Pun, hands down. The Punisher.
Okay, so mine's big. Mine's Big L.
Nigga, hold on.
I don't know, son.
Then Wayne has to go higher on your list.
Nah.
You can't do that. Then Wayne has to go higher on your list.
Nah.
You just had the whole argument about.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm. You know what? I lied. I'm gonna cut that one. I think I'm gonna give my 4. I'm gonna give my. Man, you gonna hate me for the way I put this, but I'm gonna give my 4 to Eminem. I'm gonna give my 4 to Eminem. I was gonna give it to Big L because I was like, like as far as like people rap, like still one of the greatest punchline rappers of all time. Like even
but
with what he got.
When we talking about top 10,
yeah, that's valid.
Shit gotta be thrown in there.
That's M, but I'll give M my 4th spot. Go ahead.
All right, number 3. Number 3, Eminem. It's my number 3. You already know my. Wait, was that 3? Yeah. See, that's why Snoop
you almost. It's fucked up.
Snoop fucked my list up because what I was gonna do is I was gonna pick Pun at 5.
Yeah.
M at 4, and then I knew who I was gonna do the other 3, but that Snoop fucked my entire list up. You know what? I'm gonna have Snoop be an honorable mention, man. Nah, you know what? Take out Jadakiss.
Ooh, you weak for that
Snoop
one. You weak for that one.
Nah,
because you gave me this whole spiel. You just kind of threw that one in there. You gave Jada, you passed Jada the torch too fast. You heard?
No, I know that it contradicts what I said, but you have to put Snoop on there. And if it's between Snoop and Jada, Jada gotta go.
I think that my number 3. Bruh, listen.
This is where it gets spicy.
This is where it's spicy. You can say what you want. You gonna roll your eyes. You gonna be like, that's that guy. That's that guy.
This nigga gonna say 50 Cent.
Obviously. Nigga, what? Fuck out.
Duh. You're so trash.
Bruh, listen.
Nigga.
What I'm trying to.
I hope they kill you in the comments.
Go ahead.
But,
the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Greatest rap album of all time. He's the GOAT. Period.
I would say my number. Did I already do my 3?
Yeah.
Eminem was 3, so my number 2 is Pac. It's all dead. It's Tupac. I'm gonna put Tupac over Biggie.
Mine's number 2, and then we obviously have the same number 1.
Nigga, Playboy, nigga, Lucky Lefty, nigga, Grateful Dead,
definitely my son Hova, great Hey, listen,
nigga.
Shit, y'all already
Lukey
know what it
baby,
is.
Nigga. Lukey baby, nigga, black superhero.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy though? You want to know something crazy? We just did a top 10, bro, and we did not put Biggie on that jump. You heard?
Yeah, and I'm not
but
gonna
like
lie.
Honestly, like I can't.
I'm not gonna lie, I squandered my bottom 5. I didn't realize that there's so many niggas. I squandered my bottom 5.
I feel like I got a versatile 10, but you tripping for not putting 50 on your shit though.
Nah, 50 not. If Biggie not going on my shit, 50 not going on my shit. You tripping.
50 Cent's better than Biggie.
So hey, that's the
Get Rich or Die Trying was better than anything Biggie ever dropped. Period.
So wait. So here's